Hey everyone, I am Nixie and welcome to the final part of this mega manga haul for like the sort of like end of June, beginning of July. So we've already done the BL, we've done romance, and next is like everything else, action, all of that good stuff is going to be in this one. So as usual, we're just going to go publisher by publisher of the things that I've picked up. So we're almost there, guys. So first one from Ablaze Manga, we have Savage Garden Volume 2. So this is kind of like a bit of an older series. It's definitely got that nostalgic 2000s like art style to it, but this is like a juicy manga. Like I will say, it's like scandalous drama, the tea, that sort of thing. I don't feel like a lot of people have sort of seen this or like heard of it, but I really enjoyed the first volume and super happy that even though it was delayed, we now have the second volume. And then from Square Enix, we have the God Slaying Demon King Volume 1 and Volume 2, which is just released. And then we have Wash It All Away Volume 1. I will say this is like quite an intriguing story, but like I will say there's something that like I don't know, I found a little bit weird about this is that this is a grand lady who works in a laundromat, but she has like these weird interactions with this like boy. I don't know, like it's just something about her. I don't know if there's like something's gonna come to light like later on down the line, but I feel that there's some, her interactions with him are just like weird. They're like a bit awkward, they're a bit, I don't know, uncomfortable, a little bit weird. I don't know what it is, but yeah, I feel that apart from that, like this is like a quite a chill, nice read, and there's definitely like more to the storyline than first meets the eye. And so I'm kind of hoping there's something comes to light about this boy, like that there's something not just weird about like that interaction, because like I say, it was just a little bit weird for me. I don't know if anyone else felt like that. I don't mind an age gap or anything like that in a manga, like in a story, like it doesn't bother me, but yeah, there's just something about that interaction that was like, I don't know, it's just a bit weird. So let me know if anyone else felt like that, if they've read that volume. And then a new series we have, we're moving on to Yen Press, by the way. We have Isekai Samurai Volume 1. I don't really know what drove me to order this, to be honest, because I don't often go into too much in Isekai because it's really like saturated genre, and honestly I just don't know like what good Isekai is from like the bad Isekai, like because there's so many like titles to choose from that I just don't know where to start. So like I've dipped my toes in a few like Isekai stories and stuff like that, but I don't get too involved in the genre, if I'm being completely honest. I don't know, Isekai Samurai sounded a little bit wild to me, so I think that's why I like went ahead and picked it up. I've not read it yet because it's like just released, so we'll see how I go with that one. Let me know if you've read it and thoughts if you've read it. Then we have Hell is Dark with No Flowers Volume 1. Really enjoyed this, very intriguing storyline, and Volume 2 just released as well, so I went ahead and picked that one up as well. Then we have Tokyo Babylon. I picked up Volume 5. I love these bright colours. And Volume 6. I will say that these are supposed to be like the premium or like collector's editions of this story. Yeah, premium collection. And apart from like the cover being like a little bit thicker, like there's no French flaps or anything like that, I'm not entirely sure what makes it premium. Yeah, like they are like it's $15, whatever that is in pounds, but like yeah, I feel like it's a little bit, I don't really know what makes it premium apart from like I say the cover being a little bit thicker, illustrations, I don't know, but whatever. So picked up Volume 5 and 6 of that, and then moving on to Seven Seas, I picked up volume 2 of Obey Me and volume 3. So this is based on the mobile game, which I haven't played. I knew nothing about it, but yeah, the manga's been fine so far. And then we have volume 6 of Black Knight Parade. I really like this. This is the only manga that I know of that is solely revolved around Christmas and is Christmas themed, like entirely Christmas themed and around like Santa and everything. I haven't heard of another manga that is like just Christmas themed, so it's quite fun. I think that's like makes it quite different from like other stories and stuff, that it is everything Christmas. It's by the same author as Saint Young Men, if anyone's read that. Then we have Dinosaur Sanctuary volume 5 and volume 6. I love this series. Like dinosaurs, you can't really like go wrong, really, can you? But yeah, I really like that series. Then we have a new series. We have Fairy Cat, which is literally a teeny tiny cat. I love a cat manga over here. And then we have volume 2 of Yonai, I'm gonna butcher that, but Happy Hell volume 2. Arranged marriage. The guy is a dick and the lady is like determined to turn, you know, it's that I can fix him kind of vibe. Moving on to Viz. Finally, I picked up The Climb. I had issues getting this. I ordered it. My order got cancelled, which was super annoying. It is a really thick volume. But this is the same artist as Sakamoto. So Innocent and Midnight Children. I love his artwork, so it's quite interesting to see like his earlier artwork. But yeah, this was a different author, but I believe Sakamoto takes over this like after a few volumes. And then we have Tokyo Alien Bros volume 2. I've been on the hunt really for like more alien manga, so if you have any recommendations, definitely leave those down below. Because I really like Tokyo Aliens. That's a really good series by Square Enix, I think. So yeah, I've been kind of on the hunt for like some other like alien based manga, so any recommendations are welcome. And then Twisted Wonderland is all happening in Twisted Wonderland. We have Book of Hearts volume 3 and volume 4, which I believe wraps this up for the manga. And then we have the Book of Savannah Claw, which, guys, this character by the way, they knew what they were doing when they draw that character. And then we also have the Octavian, now however you say it, guys, the octopus one. Volume 1 as well is released. So pick those up. But then we have another one, guys, I'm butchering all the names today. Gokuraku Guy volume 3. Totally butchered that, but yeah, volume 3, pick that up. But then we have Kaiju number 8, the B-side. I already read I think most of this volume. I already read on the Shonen Jump app because it was licensed there first. So it's just literally like more stuff that doesn't make it into like the main story, like behind the scenes sort of stuff and like backstories, which is really fun read. I'm really sad that Kaiju number 8 is like coming to a close, or it might have already finished by the time I upload this video, which is super sad. But we have volume 13 of Kaiju number 8 has released as well, so pick that up. It's like, I love this series so much. So I'm very sad that it is ending. It feels like too soon for it to end. Another manga that I'm going to butcher is Kagurabachi volume 3, which is a really interesting twist on a samurai story because there's some like supernatural elements to it, which is really interesting. And then we have Boys Abyss. I picked up volumes 8 and 9, which is a really dark story. Definitely not for the faint of heart. Like, there's a lot of trigger warnings in it. And then I picked up volume 3 of Snowball Earth, and I haven't picked up volume 4 because I haven't found it out in the wild yet. And then but I did pick up volume 5. So that's everything from Viz. And then moving on to Kodansha, we have Tank Chair volume 4. Honestly, what a wild what a wild manga. Like, I highly recommend, like, just go check this one out because it's pretty wild. And then we have Isekai. I'm sure I butchered that as well. Volume 1, which I really like the artwork in this. From like when I flicked through it, like I really like the style of this. Another like samurai story, which, you know, you can't go wrong with. So it says that this is like a cross between Vinland Saga and Shogun. So I'm intrigued by that because I am enjoying Vinland Sagas from what I've read so far. I've not read Shogun. But yeah, I thought the artwork was really pretty with this, which is why like I picked it up. There's a lot of hype around it as well. And we have final volume, volume 10 of Origin. Really sad that this has come to a close. I've really been enjoying this. It's the artist from Dr. Stone. It's their story. I will say I think volume 10 could have done with being split between like at least 2 volumes and it being sort of like fleshed out a little bit more, because it does feel like it was a little bit rushed, in my opinion. Others may disagree, but I kind of, yeah, feel like it could have probably done with like elaborating on a little bit on some things. But I don't know if because the creators done a new series which is out on Shonen Jump, I don't know if maybe they were eager to get that out, so the focus had sort of like drifted a little bit. I'm not entirely sure, like obviously timeline wise and stuff, but yeah, I kind of wish that it was a little bit more fleshed out at the end, because like the build up to it and everything was like so good, and the first like, you know, 9 volumes was amazing. I did still enjoy the ending. I did still enjoy the series, but yeah, I feel like maybe it could have just been elaborated on a little bit. Then we have Toxic Daughter Chi-chan, which is a horror. It's the cover, guys. The cover got me again. I'm a sucker for a cover. And then we have A Vampire in the Bathhouse. This, guys, if you want something nice and relaxing to read and just like super chill, I highly recommend this one because it was a really fun read. I'd be happy with like a sequel or more volumes for this, and like to see more of these characters because I had a lot of fun with this. And then finally we have another one that I'm gonna butcher. Gachirakuta. Guys, I hope you're having fun with me trying to pronounce these. But yeah, volume 4, volume 5, and finally volume 6 as well. The anime of this is just started releasing. I'm caught with like the manga to volume 6. Obviously I really enjoyed this series as well. Like, it's been a lot of fun, so I'm excited now that I'm caught up with like the manga releases. I'm excited to like watch the anime and see how they've done with the anime, because like I feel like a lot of these scenes and stuff will be really fun to see them animated. But that is almost everything. One more, guys. I also finally picked up volume 2 of Berserk. I picked up volume 1 like what feels like forever ago, and I've been so eager to like get into like more of Berserk to read, but I am a sucker for these hardcovers that Dark Horse have done, so I did want to collect the hardcovers, which are definitely pricey, but they're very nicely like presented. I do really like them. But yes, I'm super eager to get into more Berserk because, you know, it's Berserk. I enjoyed the first volume as well. But that is everything. So this has been a ridiculously huge manga haul. I definitely did go like a little crazy recently, but the way that I think about it is like, you know, I don't drink, I don't go out, I'm, you know, definitely a homebody, so that's my excuse. I could be spending my money on like worse things, right? But yeah, so I've got a lot of catching up to do reading wise. Obviously my whole videos aren't all going to be like this, and where I have to like split them up into like 3 videos or whatever. So I'm gonna try to upload a little bit more regularly. Hopefully now things have settled down. I do have figures because I've got some like ninjas as well, and I had like more of the kaiju figures come through as well, and like a few other bits and bobs. I need to get around to recording a video for those. But yeah, I hope you enjoyed these videos. But yeah, that's it for like this haul. Let me know like what you've been picking up recently, what you've enjoyed reading, new releases that you're excited for, because obviously I'm always out for recommendations, and I always like to hear what you guys are enjoying as well. So yes, I shall leave this one here, and I shall see you in the next one. Bye everyone.